The Indian Navy has shown its might once again. Navy Marcos rescued a hijacked merchant ship off the coast of Somalia. The merchant vessel had 21 crew on board, including 15 Indians. The Liberian-flagged ship MV Leela Norfolk gave out a distress signal of hijacking, following which Indian Navy Marine Commandos rushed their warship INS Chennai to rescue the distressed ship. Here's the detailed report.
Scintillating images filmed by a drone of Indian Navy Marine Commandos taking control of hijacked merchant ship off the coast of Somalia. On a voyage from Brazil to Bahrain, the MV Leela Norfolk has intercepted and taken over by the pirates about 300 nautical miles from Somalia. The reason this raised an especially big alarm in India: 15 of 21-man crew were Indian citizens. With the ship taken over, an alarm was immediately triggered. And the first to respond was Indian Navy destroyer INS Chennai. As one of the 3 destroyers on anti-piracy patrol in the region, it dashed towards the hijacked vessel. And after sounding a stern warning across all channels, it unleashed its fighting edge. A small band of Marine Commandos was deployed by dinghy to board the ship. Once on board, armed with assault rifles, the Indian Special Forces men rapidly combed the vessel and quickly secured the crew. The pirates had likely abandoned the ship after the warning. Once it was clear that the ship was safe, a sanitization mission began to ensure everything was clear for the ship to continue its journey. A clean, sharp mission without a single bullet fired demonstrates just why the Indian Navy is the force on call to ensure safe shipping lanes in the Indian Ocean. With the region hotting up following a spate of Houthi attacks from Yemen on merchant ships and continuing piracy attempts, the Indian Navy has a hot winter on its hands. Bureau Report, India Today.
Okay, now let's listen in to an exclusive conversation my colleague Milan Sharma had with the Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral R. Hari Kumar.
Immediately after that, we launched the PATI to go on task to locate the vessel, speak to the crew and find out what is the actual situation on ground. So, जैसे pirate attack हुआ था, there were shots were fired. Apparently, as per the information of the crew, they saw some boats approaching and shots being fired. So they ran into the citadel, or what they call the safe house, and locked themselves inside that. So the capability of such a safe house is that you can remain inside for perhaps 24 to 48 hours, and by which time a ship or somebody will come to help you or rescue you. So they had put themselves inside, and they told us that 20 crew are inside and 1 is outside, and we were attacked by pirates. We do not know the condition where all they are. All those information was relayed. So they were assured that the naval ship is heading for you, and they were also told to alter the course in such a way that they can close towards the naval ship Chennai. So they had altered the course by about 20 degrees so that they are also on a closing course. So in the meantime, INS Chennai was closing at good speed, and by next day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1400 to 14:30, she effected RV with the ship with MV Leela Norfolk, and then simultaneously they are already prepared for the operation. So we had a Sea Guardian giving live coverage from the air, and also relaying all this information to the IFC IOR at Gurugram. Then a helicopter was launched to give aerial cover for air support from the close proximity, and the Marine Commandos were launched from the ship by boat. So at this point, it was not known whether it is, how many pirates are there. Approximate number was known, about 5 to 6 pirates were armed, and whether still there, not there, whether they put any explosives, IEDs, etc. Nothing was known. So they had to really board prepared for a armed intervention and expecting some sort of resistance from the ship. But they boarded, and it was uneventful. They boarded, then they started sanitizing the ship from the top to bottom for explosives, for the pirates, etc. So fortunately, they were able to make out that there was nothing there at that point of time. Then they rescued the crew, and they also rescued that one crew member who was hiding somewhere else. So all 21 crew were rescued, 15 Indians and the rest Filipinos. And then they did once more a complete thorough sanitization of the ship from top to bottom, and established that the absence of the crew. So it is most likely that these, after boarding, they realize that they do not have the wherewithal either to breach the citadel, or they realize that they're going to get into trouble because the Indian naval ship is coming, and we are monitoring them by the P8I and so on. So it is quite possible that they disembarked at night or early hours of the morning and moved out.